Champions League AC Milan vs Red Star Belgrade prediction, team news, lineups preview. Seeking a fourth Champions League win on the spin, resurgent AC Milan will host Red Star Belgrade on Wednesday evening. The Serbian champions return to San Siro, having been beaten 4-0 by Inter Milan earlier this season, following a long-awaited victory last time out. Match preview. Though Milan lost their first two league phase matches to the champions of Germany and the current Premier League leaders, they have since won each of the last three while freely finding the net. Last month, the Rossoneri followed up an away victory over Real Madrid by seeing off Slovan Bratislava, with a 3-2 win in the Slovakian capital, taking them clear of the elimination places. Head coach Paulo Fonseca then stated his disinclination to settle for a playoff spot handed to teams placed 9th to 24th after 8 matches and has instead targeted automatic qualification for the last 16. His team have scored 3 goals in all of their last 3 Champions League games, representing Milan's best run in Europe's top club competition for 35 years, with Christian Pulisic and Tijani Reinders both finding the net more than once. Enjoying his best form since moving to Italy, a Reinders brace recently secured maximum points against Empoli in Serie A, and the Dutch midfield dynamo then fired home from outside the box during a resounding 6-1 Coppa Italia success versus Sassuolo. However, days after booking their place in the Cup quarter-finals, Milan then lost 2-1 to local rivals Atlanta BC in the league, ending a 7-match unbeaten streak across all competitions. Now 12 points adrift of La Dea, who occupy top spot in the Italian top flight, Fonseca's side will most likely rely on cup competitions in their search for silverware. Undefeated in 6 meetings with fellow European Cup winners Red Star to date, Milan may expect to continue in that vein on Wednesday and take one step closer to the knockout phase. Of course, the Serbian side will have very different ideas, having produced a stunning reversal of fortunes in last month's home fixture against Stuttgart. Ending a run of 14 consecutive Champions League games without a win, featuring no fewer than 13 defeats, Crvena Zvezda claimed their first points of the league phase in some style at Belgrade's notorious Maracana. After their German visitors took an early lead, it seemed that a familiar story would unfold, but the home side then delighted their fans by striking 5 times, including a late double for Nemanja Radonjic. Coach Vladan Milojevic finally saw his side translate their domestic form into continental competition, after suffering 4 losses to start the campaign, notably crumbling in the second half of an October defeat to Inter. While Red Star held Milan to 2 draws in their most recent encounter, a Europa League tie in 2021, they have won only 2 of 24 UEFA matches against Italian opposition overall. So the odds of improving their dismal road record seem slim. Having lost all of their last 10 away games in Europe, a return trip to Italy's second city will surely hold some fear for a club that, by contrast, totally dominates Serbia's Superliga. After claiming their 7th straight title last season, they have won all but one of their league games this term, scoring 55 goals and conceding just 9. 6-0 winners on Saturday, when Luka Ilic helped himself to 4, Red Star will head for San Siro with 5 successive victories behind them. Team news. Milan will be missing one of their key players on Wednesday evening, as Christian Pulisic has suffered a calf injury that could keep the American forward sidelined until Christmas. Pulisic has registered 4 goals and an assist in his last 6 European appearances. So Rafael Leo, Alvaro Morata and others will have to pick up the slack. Since the start of last season, Leo tops Milan's charts for Champions League goals and assists combined. Shots attempted, dribbles, and ball carry distance. Often arriving late from midfield, Tijani Reinders has found the net 7 times across all competitions this term, already equaling his personal best for a single campaign, and he should also feature in the hosts' starting 11. In addition to Pulisic, Ismail Benacer, Noah Okafor and Alessandro Florenzi are absent due to injury. Luka Jovic, still struggling with a groin problem in any case, was not registered on Milan's UEFA list. Meanwhile, Red Star will be without Peter Olayinka Achilles and first-choice goalkeeper Omri Glazer adductor. Ivan Gutesa should deputize for the latter. Up front, Cherif Ndiaye is Crvena Zvezda's leading scorer in the league this season with 10 goals. While Stuttgart Loney Silas has netted in both of his last 2 Champions League appearances. A familiar face to Milan fans will feature in midfield. Rade Krunic played 101 games for the Rossoneri between 2019 and 2024 and was a Scudetto winner with the club. Should 17-year-old star Andrea Maksimovic be selected again, he will be the youngest player in Champions League history to make 5 consecutive starts, a record previously held by Vincent Kompany for Anderlecht. AC Milan possible starting lineup: Mainin, Calabria, Gabbia, Theo, Hernandez, Fofana, Reinders, Musa, Loftus-Cheek, Leo, Morata. Red Star Belgrade possible starting lineup: Gutesa, Mimovic, Spajic, Giga, Seal, Krunic, Elsnik, Silas, Maksimovic, Milson, Ndiaye. We say, AC Milan 2-0 Red Star Belgrade. After some teething troubles following Paulo Fonseca's appointment, and some fans are still not convinced, Milan have kept a clean sheet in 5 of their first 7 home Serie A games for the first time since 2002. Red Star's record on the road around Europe is abysmal, and they could experience the familiar taste of Champions League defeat. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.